Yo, 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 what up, guys? Yes, this is your boy T-Dub with Blazing the Sports. I'm back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geekers this work. Let's get it. Guys, I want to talk, man. I've been doing some thinking about the whole heavyweight saga, the heavyweight drama, as the world terms, the young and the restless, whatever you want to call it. There's a lot going on with the heavyweight division. First of all, there's excitement because you got fighters you want to see fight each other, all right? So we got excitement, but now we're starting to get the other thing. We're starting to get where fights are not being made, things are being pushed off, the unexpected. So we get a lot of things right now in the heavyweight division. And now the latest thing that looks like it might be happening is what if Tyson Fury what if he do not fight Deontay Wilder next? What is the trickle-down effect? What could possibly happen next if this doesn't happen? All right, so, guys, I'm going to give you my thoughts on it. Remember, I am T-Dub. This is what's Blazing the Sports. And also, I would love to hear your feedback on what you think about those options. And also, your own possible options. Guys, listen, all opinions is respected here. But, anything that's not racist. Besides that, I don't care if you Team Fury, Team Wilder, Team AJ. I really don't care as long as you're being respectful. As long as you know when you come here, you're going to get that work. Guys, let's see. If Fury doesn't fight Deontay Wilder next. Well, the logical first question is, man, who does Wilder fight now, right? That's the most logical question you at least ask yourself. Who does he fight now? And you might see who I got on the right there. Dominic Breazeale, right? I mean, that's mandatory. He can get it out the way. But let me ask you a question. If he fights Dominic Breazeale next, who does that directly affect? Think about it. Dillian Whyte. Dominic Breazeale and Dillian Whyte was ordered by the WBC to fight for the interim heavyweight title. And if Deontay Wilder does not have an opponent, they're not going to stand in the way of him fighting his mandatory. Go to the... Yo, what up, man? YG Nice in the building. What's happening, my dude? Mark in the building. What's up, Mark? One of the lids was popping. Guys, getting this work, man. I'm going to throw some things out there, and I definitely would like to see what you guys think as well, man. First thing we think. The first thing in most people's minds, man, who does Wilder fight next? Even though people are not thinking, man, who does Fury fight next? Most people think about what Wilder's going to do next. We know that Tyson Fury, from what we know, or been put out there in the media, him and Deontay Wilder was supposed to split everything 50-50 in a rematch. But what Wilder's teams did not know is that Tyson Fury team was doing some double negotiating on the back end with Top Rank, and they actually signed a deal for 5 fights for upwards to maybe a little over $100 million. So he left that. So he took that deal. He took that up to $100 million deal. Now, from a personal standpoint, listen, you got to take that money, all right? You got to take that money. It's $100 million. Even though the fight with him and Deontay Wilder, he was going to make some millions. It was reported that he was going to get a minimum of $20 million. But the benefits of, and listen, guys, and like Fanon was saying earlier, there's always things that can be written, in those contracts. If you lose, this many times. You're only gonna get this amount of money. We really don't know. We just know that 5 fights, 100 million, but we don't know the fine print. We don't know if you lose this many times, it's gonna cut down to this much. I'm assuming that's assuming he wins every matchup. I'm guessing. I wasn't there. Yo, what's going on, man? Is it Dil Kaja? What's happening, my dude? Or is that J sound? Is it an H sound? I don't know. Is that Kai? Could be wrong. But what's up to you, man? So let's get back down to the trickle effect, all right? Because I actually wrote a list, but guys, my mind just keeps going and going, and I leave my list. All right, so at least let me run through the list, and then I'll go back, so you at least know what I have on the table, all right? So what if Deontay Wilder goes and says, listen, all right, Fury backed out. He doesn't care if you guys order the fight. He's going to go fight God knows who. Now, I need to fight my mandatory. And let's say he fight Dominic Breazeale. Well, that leaves Dylan White with an opponent. Now, who can Dylan White fight next? Well, Luis Ortiz has a fight, I believe, next weekend. I believe it's March the 2nd. In case some of you guys do not know that, Ortiz is scheduled to fight March the 2nd against Christian Hammer. And he should win. And if everybody can hold off, even Deontay Wilder, everybody can hold off for 1 week and find out what Ortiz does if he wins, that open up negotiations, another option for Wilder. If the WBC would give him a pass, or Dominic Breazeale would take step-aside money. So here's the option. Wilder can fight Dominic Breazeale. Wilder can fight Ortiz, assuming he wins. Wilder can actually fight Dylan White. And here's the thing about Dylan White. Dylan White has definitely attached his name to Deontay Wilder with his famous slogan, "Let's go, Wilder, let's go, I'm ready. Wilder, let's go, I'm ready." He attached his name to Wilder now. And even if it's not pay-per-view in the United States, it'll still be on Showtime. And it can be pay-per-view in the UK. Double dipping. Never slipping. Maybe she's stripping. I don't know. So, those are some options. Ortiz, Breazeale, White. And if he fights any one of those guys, it affects the next person. He fights Breazeale, Ortiz doesn't have a fight. Not Ortiz, but Dylan White doesn't have a fight. Now he's looking. Now Dylan White, okay, is Dylan White going to fight Ortiz? Listen, he had many chances to fight Ortiz. He hasn't yet. Maybe this would be that time that he'll fight Ortiz. If not Ortiz, who does he fight? Adam Konoski, making a name for himself. And then we ask ourselves, who does Tyson Fury fight? Can Tyson Fury sell himself alone? If he's not fighting Deontay Wilder, he's not fighting Anthony Joshua, can he sell fights on his own in the USA? We got to find out. If he's not attached to any one of the big hitters, Joshua or Wilder, can he sell alone? Will it give the same effect? Listen, the reason that Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder was such a big smash is because Wilder did not sit back like Klitschko and make it boring. Wilder took chances. All right, guys, I lost connection for a second. That was weird. Hopefully you guys are still with me. But let me make sure. Hold on. I think so. I lost connection, so I'm not sure what you guys hear. But Wilder fights Ortiz, Dylan White, Dominic Breazeale. If he fights any one of those guys, then it's going to affect the other guy. If he fights White, who does Breazeale fight? Vice versa. What else I got? Oh, Bob offers Deontay Wilder 5-fight deal. Does he take it? Does he take a 5-fight deal with Top Rank to fight on ESPN to get that rematch with Tyson Fury and possibly a third fight with Fury, but not in any particular order? Does he take that? Or does he stay with Showtime? They've been loyal. Showtime got to pay him more. Does he take a deal with? Does he take a deal with DAZN and say, listen, all right, since Tyson Fury pretended like he really wanted a rematch, pretended like he really wanted this, and now he's poured out. No matter if you say it for his personal gain or not, he poured out. Now I'm going to seek Undisputed. I'm going to do a deal with DAZN. They've been throwing money out to everybody. Throw me some of that money. You want to grow in the U.S. market? Throw me some of that money. And then now we can get the Deontay Wilder versus Joshua. Then the rematch with Joshua. I mean, it's not going to happen directly next, because Wilder will probably take care of his mandatory. And honestly, he still can sign with DAZN next, take care of his mandatory, and then fight Joshua in the Undisputed next, in a pay-per-view event. What else I got? I think I just spoke on that. Stay loyal to Showtime. Make a deal with DAZN. I think Deontay Wilder is the most flexible out the heavyweights. The reason I think Deontay Wilder is in a good position, no, he's probably not in the position he wanted. No, he's not in a rematch against Fury. No, he's not in an undisputed match against Joshua. But what puts him in a really good position right now is because 2 of the 3 heavyweights, the big ones, are locked up. Joshua is with DAZN, locked up. Fury is with ESPN, locked up. The only one that can go to any house and visit or decide to make it a permanent stay for a while is Deontay Wilder. And if they want Deontay Wilder on their network to keep Joshua in the big fights or Fury in the big fights, they have to pay him. He's in a good position. Maybe not the one that he was expecting, but still a good position nonetheless. But do I have anything else? Wilder, I think I spoke on that. 50-50 deal. All right. Guys, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get outside and start walking. But let me check. Make sure it's working. I hope this is working, man. If it's not, please let me know. I would hate to talk this long. Keep going. But you know what, guys? It's actually a decent day in St. Louis today. I'm going to step out and just, do a little bit walking, man. Maybe I think a little bit better that way. Then I'll also come back to the car. If there's any new chats or anything, just to read them to you guys. All right, man. So everything's out there. Like I said, the most logical thing is for Deontay Wilder to take care of his mandatory. If Fury pulls out, because if he doesn't take care of his mandatory, and let's say he fights Dillian Whyte, which I think would be a pretty good fight if he fights Dillian Whyte now. Dillian Whyte has kind of worked himself up, being out there in front of the audience, talking a lot, using Deontay Wilder's name, challenging him. He's been fighting on Showtime for a while. I think Dillian Whyte has some name recognition, and even if it's not pay-per-view worthy, or if people don't see it pay-per-view worthy in the United States, it still would be on pay-per-view in the UK. Dillian Whyte has done a pretty good job building himself up as a pay-per-view star over there, and they can sell it. If they could sell it over here as well, or at least try it, then they definitely could be making some money. Guys, it looked good out here, but it's still chilly. I might slowly walk back towards this car. Please subscribe, please like, please share. Sharing is caring. This is your boy T-Dub. Here's what's blazing the sports. But like I said, guys, that could happen. But we gotta look at the trickle down effect. What if he doesn't fight Dillian Whyte? What if he doesn't wait to see what happens with Luis Ortiz? What if he doesn't? What if he's like, listen, man, if I go fight them guys, I still have this damn mandatory over my damn head, and it's going to affect things in the future. I gotta get this guy out the way. What if he just pulls out? What if he makes a deal with Dominique Brazil? Dominique Brazil has to pull out the Dylan White to make the fight with Deontay Wilder. Dominique Brazil is a big guy, definitely a confident guy. He's definitely going to come towards Deontay Wilder. He probably thinks he can beat Deontay Wilder. Probably not just not whistling Dixie. Now, when he fought Anthony Joshua, I figured Anthony Joshua being, even though Anthony Joshua didn't have many fights at that time, I think I remember him maybe having somewhere in the neighborhood of like maybe 16 fights, give or take, a fight or so before he fought Dominique Brazil. But I thought Josh was the better fighter, and definitely with the power was going to pull it out, and he did. He was able to beat Dominique Brazil. But Dominique Brazil may be looking at Deontay Wilder like, listen, man, this guy doesn't have the skills like he thinks. Yes, he have a power, but fuck it, I have a chin. And maybe he thinks he can beat Deontay Wilder. And since that's Wilder's mandatory, maybe they make that fight happen next. Man, I really wish I knew if this thing was like working properly or not. Hopefully it is, guys. But the trickle down effect. For every action, there's a reaction. Every action, there's a reaction. Even with Fury, his actions of pulling out of the Deontay Wilder fight, because remember, he is the one that told Deontay Wilder, don't get no cold feet now. I'm already training for you. He wanted a rematch. And now he's going to pull out of that fight. If he pulls out, assuming it doesn't happen, that's why I have to say if. If he pulls out, they don't want to, they're going to say F, the WBC trying to, make it go to purse bid. F all that. We just not going to deal with it. We would take our champion and completely have him dropped from the WBC rankings. And we're going to do our own thing for 5 fights. Because even if he dropped from the rankings, we know that there's still interest in a Wilder versus Fury fight, even if he's not a mandatory or up there to even make it happen. But who does Fury fight? Will it sell? Can Fury hold pay-per-view by himself? Are fans that were supportive of Fury after that win, and even more supportive that, damn, he's going to fight him again? Bro, Fury's a man. Or some of those people going to be like, oh, man, that was a BS move, by not fighting him next. But remember, if Fury signed a contract, he doesn't even have control anymore. He doesn't have control. Now it's a waiting game for him. And whatever his promoters do next is going to reflect on him because of his decision to sign. Told you we're going to get this work, man. I told you. Please guys, hit the like button. Like helps share the channel. As many likes as we can get. It helps share and give visibility to the channel, to the video. And guys, if you're new, please subscribe. And like I said, man, I'm just giving you my thoughts. My stream, I don't even know if it's working. It's crazy. Crazy thing is I could be talking. This app just went disconnected. And ever since it's reconnected, it's been looking funny. But we gonna work, man. Please subscribe. Please like. Please share. Please comment below. I can't see the comments right now because this app is acting funny, which probably could mean that it's not recording, which means I could be talking to my damn self and yelling with no one hearing. Well, guys, it's your boy T Dub was Blazing the Sports. Please like. Please share. I'm out.